how I make crazy dark R&B samples for Drake. If y'all like this video, I am releasing my R&B Essentials multi-kit. $5 gets you 200 brand new fire R&B sounds. If y'all want to cop that, it's out on March 1st. Let's get to the video.
So basically the sample is in B flat minor. It is at 90 BPM. We made it in C minor and pitched it down 2 semitones. And I'll let you guys hear this first little progression that we have, little piano progression. We made it with this ambient keys from Impulse Audio's sound toolkit. So yeah, ambient piano upright. Yeah, beautiful analog lab preset. I'll let you guys hear this joint. Fire. So basically this is a 1-7-5-6-5 chord progression. What that means is if you turn on snap scale and you go right here, go to view, scale highlighting, C minor, basically just makes it so that all the white notes are in C minor, and snap to scale will make it so that you can't play out of key. So your C is going to be your 1, and when you go down 1, this is your 7, this white note. And if you skip this white note, which is your 6, this is your 5 right here. And this is, we're going to our 6, and we're going back down to our 5. Got a 1, 7, 6, 5, 7. They're all 7th chords. 7th chord just means 4 notes within the scale. So yeah, this is going to be our C minor 7th chord to a A major 7th chord, down to a G minor 7th chord, up to a G sharp major chord, then a G minor 7th chord again. And just copy the same same notes right here, except I inverted the A sharp down an octave to make it a little closer together. And then I inverted this G note down an octave, again to make the notes a little more closer together. Then I just added some little transition notes, little walk up, walk down melodic notes, just whatever sounded good. I do always add them before a chord hit, so if you add notes, melodic notes before chord hits, it kind of just flows really good. There are no rules in music, just something I've been doing a lot lately. So I got one layer of bass notes, which is just the root notes. And after that, I just strummed it and randomized the velocities. So basically, Control A to highlight everything, Alt S, bring up the strumizer. You can just mess the strumizer like that. And then while it's all highlighted, I hit Alt R to mess with the velocities. Both of those just make the chords sound more realistic. So basically what I did for this, for this section right here, I believe I did the same sound. I believe so. Oh no, okay, so I used Keyscape for the sound. Keyscape, LA Custom C7 softest preset. And what I did, I copied it over to that Keyscape, and I pitched it up an octave. Oh shoot, sorry. And I added some more embellishment notes just to make it more different than just like copying the whole progression over. So I just made this progression different in my B section just to add some variation. And what I did after that is I pitched it up an octave, then I bounced it to audio, and this is the piece of audio right here. Then I pitched this piece of audio down an octave. So I'm basically playing the same octave as this original progression, but just makes it sound a little warped, which makes it sound a little trippy, like a little sample vibe. But yeah, the biggest thing, I swapped the sound, and then I changed the progression, basically. So what I did is I just arpeggiated basically the notes, copied the same progression, and then I just kind of like walked up each chord. So it's the same chords, but then I just added some like melodic walk up notes. You can say arpeggiated. Oh yeah, you'll hear right here. As you can tell, the audio is playing, but those are the notes I was playing. But yeah, just wanted to make the chord progression differentiate in the second and fourth section in comparison to my third and first. And then what I did is I just copied the chords over to this pad, and then I inverted the third note. I'm sorry, yeah, third note from the top, since they're all 7th chords. I inverted those notes up an octave. Just like this, and I just highlighted all these and inverted them up an octave. And basically, I'll let you guys hear this pad sound. It's from copies of Midnight Sounds, Elements of RnB, Analog Lab Bank. This Rainy Pad, let's see, where is it at? Yeah, right here. Rainy Pad. It's a beautiful sound. Yeah. So I inverted that note just to make the chords have different chord voicings, which basically just means like the same chord, but with a different note on top. Because the top note is usually what you hear, so it's just different, different flavor of the chord. Same chord, but just different flavor. And this bass sound here, let's see. This bass sound, I believe, is the same kit. Let's see. Bro, cool. Sample that's cool. Sample that's, I believe, is this. Yeah. So this is an Impulse Audio's Rode hard bass from the Sound Toolkit Analog Lab Bank. I just copied the bass notes for this progression. I'm sorry, for this sequence. Nothing crazy at all. So basically, you guys see how I mix these joints too. So we'll start off with this first progression right here. All I got is Fruity Reverb 2, 65% mix. Got a little EQ, taking a good amount of lows and low mids and rolling off some highs in that joint. And then for this one, this is a bounced out audio one.
Real quick, y'all, just a little reminder, I am releasing my R&B Essentials multi-kit. $5 for 200 brand new fire R&B sounds out on March 1st. Go cop that, be on the lookout. Let's get back to the video.
Got Desmort on that piano, the MPC 60 preset with a cut at 2.7 kilohertz. Fruity Reverb 2, 25% mix in that joint. Little EQ is the RnB ass EQ, so taking out like everything. Good amount of highs, lows, and good amount of low mids too. And after that, it's EQs with leveling. Yeah. And the pad, basically just got a little Fruity Reverb 2. This mix is at 90% mix with a little EQ, taking out a good amount of low mids and lows and a good amount of highs. And for the bass line, what I got is a Fruity Reverb 2, 25% mix. A little EQ, taking out a good amount of highs, a good amount of low mids too. And after that, all I did was I found this splice vocal. It's just beautiful. I like the ambient vibe. It was super cool, so I just built on top of that. But yeah, show you guys how I mixed that vocal. So all I did, since I already had some mixing done to it, just added the Desmort, the MPC 60 preset again, with a cut at 11 kilohertz. Fruity Reverb 2, this cut is at 40% mix. Got waves H delay, adding a little bit of delay in that joint. Fruity EQ 2, some lows and low mids taken out, also some highs as well. And for my B section, I just took that, bounced it to audio with the effects on it, and pitched it up an octave. And I also added some effects on top of that. So I added Desmort, MPC 60 preset. This cut is at, let's see, like 7700 hertz. Fruity Reverb 2, cut at 30% mix. This EQ, taking out a good amount of highs, good amount of lows and low mids. And then for my third and fourth section, I kind of drowned out the vocal. Kind of made like sit in the back, so super drowned out. And for my fifth section, I drowned it out and also pitched up an octave. So that these versions are just this original vocal bounced out with the effects on it, and then more effects on top of it to make it drowned out. And those effects on top of it is just the Desmort, same MPC 60 preset, but this cut is at 3500 hertz. Fruity Reverb 2, 40% mix, waves H delay. Shaper box gives that pulsating sound. So we got the volume, sidechain 1 preset set at a quarter bar. Gives it that pulsating feeling. Then we got a little EQ, taking out a good amount of highs, good amount of lows, ducking some low mids. And yeah, ain't nothing to it but to do it. Really all there is to it. And then my B section and my 4 section are really like the heftier ones. So that's why I have the bass line in those ones. Added perk loops in those ones as well. You feel me? Then I added some chimes at the beginning of every 8 bars, and then some ear candy at the beginning and end of every 8 bars. That's really all there is to it, man. And I did add this at the beginning. I had like 1 bar of just some ear candy. So I believe this is just a chord, which I believe I have just the chord. So I believe I have like a chord playing, and I think this version's reversed. Add a lot of effects, I'm not gonna lie to you. Cool, so let's see, 21, cool, 21, 21. So basically, I had a shaper box. I have the same effect that I had on my vocal, the drowned out one. The volume, sidechain one, but this is at a 8th bar. So it's like, you'll hear the pulsating sound just a little faster. It's like, yeah, that like the skipping sound is what this thing does. Then I added decimal, and I think cut is at 4600 hertz. This just cuts off the high end, basically. It makes it sound like a little underwater. So I took a chord hit and I reversed it for this one. Then this is it. Combined them, automated. Let's see, automated decimal. So I made it like more underwater right here, and then less underwater sounding as the 1 bar goes on. Then shaper box, that pulsating sound, I made that pulsating sound increase as the 1 bar went on. So automating is a fun way to make things sound more interesting. Then I added a riser too to like kind of make it all feel again like a little crescendo into the first beginning of the sample, the actual sample. So I do that. Just start experimenting with that little 1 bar ear cane at the beginning just to make these loops sound more catchy. But yeah, I love playing around with it. So I'll let you guys hear the full sample with that little 1 bar intro too.
Appreciate y'all for rocking me in this video, y'all. Just a quick reminder, I am releasing that R&B Essentials multi-kit on March 1st. $5 for 200 brand new fire R&B sounds. If y'all want to cop that, it will be out on March 1st. Much love. Appreciate y'all for watching the video.